A full house expected here tonight, Coach, over 70,000, and the fans still filing into Mercedes-Benz Stadium just west of downtown Atlanta. Nothing like the fanfare of introductions to an NFL game, and that was in evidence a moment ago. Fireworks, pyrotechnics, you name it, this crowd is ready as their guys get set to match up between the Chicago Bears and the Atlanta Falcons. This is fielded at the goal line. And a nice job there on special teams as he's taken down at the 14-yard line. Here's the first carry for Tariq Cohen. Oh, he's got a little daylight. And he takes this one in for a Bears touchdown. Tariq Cohen, his second touchdown on the season, as his guys are able to strike first here in this opening quarter. Eddie Pinheiro now for the extra point. And he's got it to make it 7-0 in favor of the Bears.
Makes the score Bears 7, Falcons 0.
Now after the touchdown, here's Pinheiro to kick it off. That's fielded in the end zone. And he will be brought down here at about the 17-yard line.
First and 10 at their own 17-yard line.
Ryan will bring the Falcons up now first and 10 at their own 17-yard line. They'll run for the first time with Devontae Freeman. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. This will be a 2-yard loss on the play. And that'll make it 2nd and 12.
At the 16-yard line.
Check. Good job. Let's go.
Now Ryan going to give it to Freeman. Looking to find a lane, but he can't. Reined in at the line of scrimmage. No gain that time, and it leaves him with 3rd and 11 coming up.
Leads to 3rd and 11.
White 25. 51. Sub. Hey, Charlie. Gun. 45. Ready, set.
On 3rd down, Ryan. It's caught. Jones. And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45. A big gain of 31 on 3rd down.
Now that one hurts defensively. They force him into 3rd and long, had the advantage, yet they give up the big play right there.
Yeah, their offense was already warming up on the sideline, ready to come out. So much for that 3 and out. This is Freeman on 1st and 10. And no room to maneuver there. Give him a yard up to the 47. Good job there keeping him to a short gain. Of course, he's coming off a really terrific performance, reigning NFC Defensive Player of the Week.
And I know people get caught up in, well, if you're the reigning Defensive Player of the Week, you must have made a bunch of spectacular plays. Like you mixed in a few of those, but most of the plays are just like we saw there. Keep them to short gains, make the fundamental tackle.
And he's going to have another first down as the tackle's made here at the Bears' 37.
They've got good playmakers on the offensive side of the ball. I don't know what happened last week to really hurt their performance and hold down their production, but I would dare say that this week in practice, there's a lot of talk about how they're going to increase their proficiency.
And that was a good start, getting the playmakers involved. You mentioned that to me pregame. That's what they did there.
Yeah, I think a lot of people think the coaching staff really gets on them, and that's how they motivate them. Most of these guys are self-motivated. They have a lot of pride in their performance.
That loss of 3, a rare stumble on a promising drive. Here's 2nd and 13.
Strong right. 3 down, 3 down. Big Ed, big Ed, big Ed.
A nice opening right away as he'll maneuver his way up to the 32-yard line.
I'm not sure that you'd call it a trick play, but it definitely showed some imagination there. I wouldn't be surprised if they want to come back and show this play a few more times before this one is over.
Play number 7 now coming up on the drive. 3rd and 5.
Slam, slam, slam.
On 3rd down, Devontae Freeman. Freeman a first down and more. And he'll take it into the end zone. Touchdown, Atlanta. Devontae Freeman. His 3rd touchdown now on the year, as his guys are on the board here in this first quarter. Out comes the kicking team here for the extra point. It's good, and we're all tied at 7 apiece. Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away. Fielded about a yard deep. And he'll probably wish he'd reconsidered here. It will cost him 10 yards as he's down at the 15.
Well, conventional football 101, tells us if you don't get it back to the 20-yard line on a kickoff return, that's a disappointment. But some of these special teams coaches, with approval by the head coach, they give them full authority to go ahead and bring it out and try to be aggressive, almost what we call the green light, red light theory. Green light means go, red light means stop. Looks like he had green on that play.
He'll get a nice chunk there on the first down run, and it's 2nd and 4.
Well, it's time for them to be good teammates right here, and what I mean by that is possess the ball for a little while. Get at least 2 first downs. Give their defense a chance to settle down a little bit after they give up a touchdown.
On 2nd down and 4, Trubisky nowhere to escape, and he goes down.
Sometimes I watch games and wonder why they use play fakes on certain passing situations, because it's not going to fool anyone. I don't know if that was the case here, but the end result was the same. No one fooled. Quarterback was hit.
On 3rd down, a run with Cohen. And he'll be taken down for a loss back at the 3. They'll wind up losing a full 10 yards on the play. And it'll be 4th down. These two teams all tied after 1. Here's Ryan Allen now. And no room for error here as his first punt comes from deep in his own end zone. And he's able to get it out of there, and this is a pretty good kick. Returnable here from the 38. Nice job bringing that one back. 14 on the return. And the Falcons are set up well to begin their drive, as it'll begin in enemy territory already.
25. 45. Target. Switch.
They'll run on first down. Freeman. And they'll get this just to the 47. 1-yard gain.
Nice job by that defensive front there to hold him to a short gain on first down. Well played, I must say.
Yeah, only getting 1 yard. There was no room to run. Throwing over the middle, and it's incomplete.
I think he's a little trigger happy right there, and it turned into an ill-advised throw into their zone.
Well, we know he has confidence. He'll throw it any place, anytime, anywhere. That time it fell incomplete. They'll need to get this to the 38. That's where the first down marker is here on 3rd.
Check Mike 45. Check Mike. Base. Hey, zoom. Go.
From the gun, it's Ryan. He'll let it go deep for Freeman. The ball popped in the air and intercepted. Eddie Jackson picks it, and the return goes up to his own 17-yard line.
Oh, and that's a nice job defensively to get a piece of the football. He's going to pop it into the air, and then it's the tip drill. And good concentration by him to react to it and pull in the interception.
Now a play fake here on first down. A 50-50 ball here, and it's intercepted. Isaiah Oliver with the INT.
Oh, man, Brandon, not a real good throw that time. It looked like he tried to put a little too much air under this one, and it turned into a floater. And defensively, this is a dream. He could have fair caught that one. That was way too easy.
Ryan and the Falcons now come up 1st and 10 at their own 28-yard line. And they'll start the drive here with an end around. I don't think anyone in the building fooled right there, as that one is going to blow up in their faces. That's going to go down as a loss of 9 on the first down play.
21.
Throwing on 2nd and long. Ryan. And that will be incomplete. Tried to dial up the long one way out there, but it'll be 3rd down.
It's been my observation there's been a nice variety of play calling defensively. You and I often talk about an offense's ability to keep a defense off balance with what they're doing. I think the converse has been true in this game.
I think you're right. They seem to have gone off tendency quite a bit, but only the second quarter, a lot of time to change things.
45's the mic. 45's the mic.
Here we go. Hey, Tuesday.
Check mic 45. Check mic 45.
3rd and long. It's Ryan. And a big loss here as he's taken down. That's sacked by Khalil Mack.
Well, if an offense is going to throw the ball in this part of the field, any pass rusher will tell you that's his favorite part. Gets a chance to get after the quarterback. It's almost like a reverse red zone. They can create points using their defense, and this time they take their man down.
He gets us away. It's a good one, drawing toward the sidelines. And the punt goes out of bounds. Where will they put it? They'll put it just inside the 45-yard line. The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. And last time, one play interception. So this offense, they should be fresh.
That's a good way of putting it. And I can't wait to see when they decide to do a play caller. Because a one-play drive where you throw an interception, a lot of people think the very next time out, run the football, don't give them a chance.
Maybe play action?
I think maybe you go play action, show your quarterback, get a little confidence in him, and let him fling another one.
Oh, nice move. And he's over midfield and into Falcon territory. 8 yards there on the carry, and now they're left with a much more manageable 3rd and 3. Trubisky now to throw on 3rd down. Gets this to his running back, Tariq Cohen. Move the chains, a gain of 7 on 3rd down.
Now that's absolutely frustrating for a defender. Had a chance to get him on the ground before he got to the sideline, but what great vision and understanding where he is on the field as he headed for the marker and picked up the first down.
53.
Hey, Delta. Set a tone.
They'll throw on 1st down with Trubisky. That's Cordero Patterson hauling it in. And this winds up a pickup of 2, maybe 2.5 to about the 39. Coming up at the half, a reminder, we go back to Orlando to check in with Jonathan Coachman. He'll have a look back at our first half as well as a look ahead to what's coming up later this weekend. Looking to throw again on 2nd down. Trubisky. And he works it to the 30-yard line here, right at the 30.
An 8-yard pickup. First down, Chicago.
Trubisky now, after the pick on the last drive, 3 for 3 to start this drive. It's 1st and 10.
Alpha.
Throwing once more, it's Trubisky. Buying time to his left. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Isaiah Oliver with the INT. And the return just out across the 15 to the 16-yard line.
I think that interception happened for two reasons. Quarterback gets outside the pocket and panics a little bit, and the receiver doesn't make sure he's absolutely in an open spot. So there's a guy lurking, took the ball from him.
Yeah, so don't wave your arms, right, as a receiver if you're not wide open. Got
to know that you're open. Otherwise, just don't do it.
For the first, nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Blowing that play up, Roquan Smith as he gets the sack.
Okay, you know my bias is about to come out here. A lot of people think that the offense is just moving in the wrong direction. I'd say they're moving in the right direction because the defense is pushing them back.
Former defensive guy. Now, as a quarterback, 3rd and long, you really got to rally the troops here, don't you?
Yeah, you do in a big way, and what else do you have to look out for? More pressure coming at you because it seems to be working pretty well.
And, oh, he took that in one-handed. What a grab. And he'll be hit and dropped for a loss at the 5-yard line. Now the Bears going to call the first of their timeouts as they get it right at the 32nd mark of this first half. So a short drop, but he's able to get it out, and this is a good kick. And he'll take it just outside the 40. A big kick that time, 52 yards. And it'll be a short field for the Bears as they take over 1st and 10. Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. He's going to go for a big play downfield. That's going to be caught. A big play there just before halftime. 47 yards.
1st and goal, Chicago.
After the big play, a chance to finish now on 1st and goal. And he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Chicago. Tariq Cohen as the first half is winding down. And the Bears have taken the lead. CD, it seemed like they were so focused on the guys out wide, they forgot about him out of the backfield.
That's a really good point because you've got to communicate, and oftentimes when you start counting receivers, that's exactly what you do. You start from the widest receiver, work your way inside. Who gets lost sometimes? The back in the backfield. That's exactly what happened there.
And he got into the end zone. That'll be taken in the end zone. And he'll take this up past the 20 and down at the 22-yard line. The Atlanta offense out there for their next drive. Likely time for just one final play, and then it'll be off to the locker room to talk about how they can erase this deficit.
Yeah, and I think a lot of people look at it and go, well, maybe you take a shot here. Maybe you get some momentum going into the half. What's the flip side of that? You do something crazy, quarterback gets hit, ball comes free, and now you're down an even bigger margin. Go ahead and take this one, go to the locker room, start over.
So after the incompletion, 2nd and 10 from the 22. They'll keep it on the ground again here. And he's got it past the 30 before he's hit and dropped. So we have reached halftime with a touchdown. That's the difference on the scoreboard. As we'll head down to Orlando, that's where we find our man Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully.
Play to win. Let's go.
About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. They're close game, but they're going to need to do a little bit better probably here in half two, no?
I would agree with that totally. I would guess it in the locker room. They talked about cleaning up some of the errors, but overall, I think they wanted to be positive with them. Guys, we're right there. Just not playing as well as we need to. Let's pick it up, and we still have a chance to win this game.
Yeah, they do. We'll see if they can pick it up. One play has him up past the 40 already, and another 1st and 10.
Check 52. Let him go.
Freeman again, a 1st down carry. And he's got it across midfield and into Bear territory. Give him 9 on the carry that time, and they're set up with a 2nd and 1.
It's a gain of 9. Brings up 2nd and a yard. At the 49
Mark. 40. 11. Now watch one. 49. Check 49. Check 49.
On 2nd down, it's Freeman, and he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. The tally there, -2 yards, brings up 3rd down.
Check 48's the mic. Check 48's the mic.
On 3rd down, Freeman. And he will have the 1st down, but he winds up paying for it pretty good. A strong 8 yards will keep this drive rolling. On the heels of that good carry by Devontae Freeman, here's 1st and 10. Now a handoff here to his running back. Bud Dupree, a former 1st-round pick, in on the stop.
This drive is pretty clear. Almost feels like old-school fundamentals, doesn't it? Want to impose their will on the defense. What's that, 5 straight runs?
Yeah, 5 straight carries to start this drive, and like you said, the way it's working, they may just stick with it. Touchdown, Falcons! Ito Smith, his 2nd touchdown on the season, as they are an extra point away now from tying this football game. Point after, right down the middle, and we are tied at 14. So we're right back where we started, all even as the kick's away. This is fielded a couple yards deep. And the decision to bring it out is going to cost him about 7 yards all told, as he's taken down back shy of the 20. At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. First half showed us some pretty good offense. Tie game, we'll see what the second half brings.
And it'll be interesting because I think both sides feel pretty good about what their offenses are doing. Got to wonder what adjustments are being made defensively to try and get a spark and maybe slow down the other side.
But here, do you change up anything on this opening drive?
Not offensively, you don't. You got everything going your way. You've probably prepared for maybe some change-ups you might expect, but overall, you like what your game plan's showing you.
Hey, 18. Smooth. Lock in. Come on, let's go.
Alert three.
On 3rd down, Trubisky being chased out left. He can run for it, and he will. So no sack. He gets back to the line of scrimmage, but it'll still bring up a 4th down.
And while he did a good job of sliding around in the pocket, there was nowhere to go with the football, so he had to take off and try and run. He just got back to the line of scrimmage, no gain.
Here's Ryan Allen now, as he'll kick it away for the 2nd time. Fielded at the 20. And past the 40 before he's out of bounds. 21 yards. Well done on the return. And the Falcons will be taking over 1st and 10. The Atlanta offense out there for their next drive. The last possession, these guys were able to tie the game with a touchdown. Now they'll have a chance to move out in front.
Yeah, let's give a big assist to the defense who got the ball back. The special teams went out there, handled things. They've got it. They've got momentum. I know they're eager to get out there and put it on display.
On 1st and 10, it's Ryan. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's 2nd down.
We've seen good cover skills on display throughout this game, really from both teams. And there's another nice example there of them making it difficult to complete a pass.
Here now is 2nd and 10, again from the 41. Ryan on the handoff. It's Freeman. And he'll push his way up to about the 44 here.
We got three, fellas.
Freeman again. And they'll work this down to the 40-yard line. Tackled there. It's a gain of 16. First down, Falcons.
So that's what that elbow in my ribs was all about. You thought they were going to throw the ball as well.
Absolutely. I think everybody thought they were throwing the football. Caught them off guard.
Yeah, I'm telling you, when you have the courage to make that type of a play call, a lot of times you actually get rewarded.
Switch.
Another carry for the workhorse tonight, Freeman. And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair.
I know the scouting report on him is that he doesn't possess the eye discipline to be an elite linebacker. And what that means is his ability to read, react, and make a play. But on that one, he looked like one of those guys.
One quarter remains here in this Thursday night matchup. We'll return with more after this. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports.
Ready. Let's go.
4 yards on the pickup there, and now they're left with a 3rd and 8.
Even though positive yardage was gained on that play, I think the defense has to be happy. Obviously, they were prepared for some trick plays coming into the game, and they looked very aware that those could happen on any given down.
Hey, wahoo!
58's to Mike. 58's to Mike. Ricky.
Gun.
58, right over there. Yeah. Mike, 58.
Hey, take 10.
Watch a slap.
On 3rd down, Ryan. He's got Freeman here. It's complete. And he's going to have another first down as the tackle's made here at the Bears' 13-yard line.
And we see another pitch and catch there to the running back. This position just continues to evolve. They become just as critical to the passing attack as a lot of receivers, tight ends, because their ability to make people miss in the open field can really generate big plays for an offense.
Showed off the toughness, but still corralled shy of the 5 at the 6. It's a 7-yard carry to set them up with a 2nd and 3. Again, they'll run with Freeman. And he is into the end zone for a Falcon touchdown. Devontae Freeman with his 2nd touchdown of the game, 4th of the year. And they are able to break the tie and move out in front here in this 4th quarter. Extra point right down the middle. And the lead is now 21-14. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And in hindsight, probably should have stayed where he was, as he'll only get back to the 16-yard line. The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. And on the last go-around, they really couldn't get anything going.
They had to punt from deep inside their own territory, which means they're going to lose the field position battle as a general rule. What they're looking for now is a little more consistency, move the ball at least a few times on offense, get a couple of first downs, and hopefully flip the field.
Yeah, just something to build off of. That's what they're looking for here. Well, the first play of the drive lost 4. Now they'll look to move it forward here on 2nd and 14.
He's crashing.
Ran. Alert. Hey, Haywood.
Now Trubisky to throw. And he completes it to Cohen. And past the 40 before he's out of bounds. It'll go as an impressive 31-yard gain. Just like that, out of danger and up past the 40 now for 1st and 10.
18. Go.
53, check 53.
Yep.
First down, a run with Cohen. Oh, he shifts past him. A huge play there for Chicago. And even 50 yards.
Another carry for their leader and a good one. It's crunch time. They'll need him to continue to be productive in both the run and passing game in order for them to try and snatch a victory.
2 big plays in succession. Not sure this D knows what hit him, but now they got to get ready. It's 1st and goal. Throwing here, Trubisky. Flush to his right. And he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down. Allen Bailey, he's the one that got home and takes him down for a loss of 9. To try again after the sack. Trubisky, this is caught. Fourth quarter, down to the final 2 minutes, and we've got a one-score game. So the Bears with the football here as we welcome you back. They face a critical 3rd and goal now in a one-score game. From the gun, it's Trubisky to the goal line, but it's incomplete. Good coverage that time by the linebacker, Deion Jones. He has had a great game defensively. He's been east-west, north-south, everywhere.
Yeah, and I love how you described that, because to be a great defender, you have to be able to move up and back, sideline to sideline, and he's been fantastic. Reminds me of a young Charles Davis when he was playing Madden.
Absolutely. Oh, wow. I thought you were going to go on the field, but okay, I see you. They'll try and pick it up with Cohen. And he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Bears. Taking it in from 2 yards out as they can now tie the game with the extra point here in the final 2 minutes. Well, the hard part's done. Now they just need to split the post, tie it up, but then their defense is going to have to hold up to send it to overtime.
Yeah, no matter what. I know there's an inclination in it when you have momentum to go for 2 here, but if you miss it, you don't give your defense a chance at all.
Plus, it's been a good game. I want to see overtime. I'm selfish.
You obviously don't have a flight to catch.
Tomorrow.
The Falcons take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. That last drive, it was a good mix. Run, pass, defense on their toes.
And what really helps out in a big way is when you're doing the run-pass mix and everything's working, that means that they're guessing wrong every time on defense. They think you're going to pass when you run and vice versa. I would continue that, and when they finally draw a bead on you, maybe you mix it up a little bit with play action and throw the ball.
And will they maintain that balance? Time to find out. Now the Bears going to call the first of their timeouts as they'll talk it over here before what will be an important 3rd down.
Rush tight, tight ends right.
Way south.
3 down, 3 down.
54 south.
3 down, 3 down. 48 smart.
Hey, exit. Hey, come on, 25.
Here's Ryan. And that will be incomplete. I guess you can't be afraid to take those chances late in the game. He tried to fit that one in there. Nice job, though, defensively.
Well, to your point, it was a nice job of knocking the ball away. But you're also right. You can't be afraid to take those chances. That means your guys going downfield to catch the ball, they've got to elevate their game and come down with these in order to keep your offense moving.
Officially, that'll go as a 52-yard punt. Not too shabby. And the Bears take over. At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. They've got work to do, but they do still have a bit of time here.
And they've got to feel comfortable with that, but they have all their play sequences called. If they get out of bounds, that allows them to huddle and call another play, but if they don't, it's hurry up to the line of scrimmage and either spike it and stop the clock or continue to move it downfield in order to try and get in range and win this game.
See if they can do just that. The first down play, to be frank, nothing short of awful, and now they have to deal with 2nd and very long. Again, it's Cohen. And that closed up quickly there as he gets it up only to about the 17. Now the Bears going to use the 2nd of their timeouts as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the game. On 3rd down, it's Cohen. And not a whole lot to speak of there as they'll bring him down shy of the 20. Now the Falcons going to use one of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 37 seconds to play. Tie game, 4th quarter, and they're going for this thing on 4th down.
Check 45.
Ran, go.
45 the mic, 45 the mic. Check the out, check the out, check the out.
Hey, check. Hey, ball.
No, baby, you don't want none. Hey, you don't want.
Hey, seam 6.
45 the mic. Hey, let's get this.
They'll try and throw for it with Trubisky. And Robinson with a big catch. A big pickup there, 20 yards as they convert on fourth. Now the Bears will use their third and final timeout as the clock will stop with 18 seconds remaining. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. Here's Trubisky. That's complete to Robinson. And getting this just shy of midfield, they'll spot it at the 49. Another nice gain. That's now 30 yards between those last two plays. It's a little teaching moment here. Overtime rules. Remind us how this goes, partner.
Okay, so in the past, we had sudden death. First team to score wins, but no longer. Now, if the team receives the ball, scores a touchdown, they win the game. If they kick a field goal, though, or don't score, the other team gets a possession. And after both teams get a possession, then we're into sudden death. First team to score wins the game.
So a tie ball game here as the kick's away. This will be taken in at the 1. Oh, good move. And he'll take it a yard or so past the 20. Call it the 21-yard line.
At their own 21-yard line.
The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. They're set for their first drive here in overtime, and this is where the crowd can really become a factor.
They've had to battle it all day, but I know what you're saying. In overtime, that gets doubled, doesn't it? At least, because now the crowd really wants to be involved and help their team, and that first drive can dictate the whole thing because they know if this team takes it downfield and scores a touchdown, it's game over.
And it's been loud in here so far. He lost 2 there, and it's 3rd down. He's had some big runs in this game. Not there, though.
But I don't think they're going to be deterred by that play right there. He's had some nice runs in the game, and how many times have we seen a good running back get stopped, yet turn it into something big on a later carry? I'd stay with him.
Now a deep ball here, hauled in just past the 50. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. That goes for a gain of 31. Looking to throw, Trubisky on 1st down. That is caught by Cohen. A gain there of 12 yards and a 1st down for the Bears. And at his size, he's a smaller back. You can get him to football. He can kind of get lost, make someone miss. It's good for him.
Yeah, it's great for him. I like what you said there. Sometimes he gets lost in the traffic a little bit, but get him out in the open field into some space. That plays to his...
Oh, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Keanu Neal. And a great return as he takes us up just shy of the 45. Overtime with less than 2 minutes to play, and we are still all tied. The Atlanta offense out there for their next drive. Their defense did its job, got the stop. All they need is 3, and this is over.
Couldn't have done much else other than score themselves and end it. But they turned it back over to him, and now all they need is a field goal to win the game. An excellent job by the defense. Can the offense finish things off?
Part 1 is done, now part 2.
First and 10 at the 45.
They run, Devontae Freeman. And down to the 36-yard line here. A nice run there, 9 yards, and it'll be 2nd down.
Good, strong run against the 3-4 set. And that 3-4, you've got to have your guys up front eat up a lot of blocks. The guy playing over the center, the nose, he usually has to take on double teams. But when you're able to successfully move him, you're often able to get some yardage. And that's when linebackers have to clean up and make tackles.
On 2nd down, Freeman. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line.
Watch twins. Watch twins. Check, check. Lucky, lucky, lucky. Check, 48's the mic. Check, 48's the mic. Let him know, let him know.
58.
Kill, kill, kill.
On third down, it's Freeman. And he's able to get it to the 33. Good enough for a first down. It's a first down following a gain of 3. I don't want to overhype it, but this is a big early season game, especially an overtime win. That can give you a big boost going forward in the season.
It certainly can, and I don't think you're overhyping it because cliches go out the window when you start to play overtime. And you're right, the winner of this game now, that's an extra boost moving forward, and it actually is an extra hurt for the team that loses because normally you shake it off, but in this situation, it lingers a little bit longer.
The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8.
It's just me and you. It's just me and you.
Space. 51. 5.
48. Mike, 48. Coming to you. 48. 48's Mike. 48's Mike. Come.
Space.
We want it. Come.
Hey, Echo.
Now what can Ryan do here in overtime? Gets it off to Freeman. Touchdown, Falcons! Partner, a great game that we got to see and making it extra special. Not only did I get 4 quarters with you in this one, I got some overtime. A little whipped cream on top.
Look at you, trying to make this whole thing palatable.
I just want you to pay for my meal later.
You really just wanted 4 quarters what you wanted, but how much fun was that? We had that type of a game where we got us to overtime, and then we get the dramatic ending to finish things off as well. What a game.
So for Atlanta, they get back in the win column as they move to 2-1 now on the year. And they'll get a few extra days to get ready for next week. Meanwhile, for Chicago, they'll fall to 1-2. And they'll get a chance to redeem themselves at home next week. Thanks for tuning in, everybody. Alongside Charles Davis, we thank our entire crew. I'm Brandon Gaudin. This is the NFL on EA Sports.